It's the NFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Minnesota. It's the Eagles and the Vikings, and it comes your way next.
It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the third overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Here's Darnold. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
But Charles, you think about their impressive record, and then you look on the screen and see some of these injuries. That makes what they've done all that more impressive.
And when one of their starters or one of their key guys can't play, they miss him, but they just say, get well. We'll hold the fort until you get back, and the next person steps up into that void. This team has done a nice job all year long. No excuses, just performance.
8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Hurts.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And this one too low. Now a 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Up the middle, Jones. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Now Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Darnold. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson from 8 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Up the middle with Barkley. Oh, good move. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
2nd down and 4.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Darnold.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Darnold.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Darnold to throw again.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Jones fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try again with Jones. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Now the try here for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Jalen Hurts bringing the Eagles out for their next drive.
The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry the...
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Darnold. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Here's Darnold. They'll roll him out right.
That one complete to Naylor.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now it's Darnold. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
After the run, now Darnold to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Touchdown! Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Here's Hurts to throw. Quick throw to Barkley.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills doing battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hurts.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing is Hurts.
Complete. Smith has it.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Smith, the man in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Darnold sliding out of the pocket. Addison hauls it in. He's got room at the 30. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine, but going ahead and scoring here, the extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He continues to just torch this defense. Perfect on the last drive, including his 4th touchdown pass of the game.
Similar to hitters that are in that great zone in baseball, and they say the ball looks bigger when it's approaching the plate and they're smacking it around. I think for him, the windows to throw into are wide open. Doesn't matter whether they're tight or not. He feels like it's wide open, puts it in there. 4 touchdown passes. He thinks he's going to throw a whole lot more before this one's over.
It's caught. Smith. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
2nd and 9.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Cameron Bynum.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Final minute now in the third quarter. To throw again on second down. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Got a man. It's Brown. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. They keep it with Barkley on first down.
Down at the 35. It'll be second down. Second and 7.
They'll look to throw here. And this one complete to Smith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Eagles on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Motion left, Smith. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than... And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley.
These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the fourth quarter as the kick is away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
And out now come the Vikings. When you talk to these guys in training camp, these are the moments they say they live for. You're in a playoff game. It's tied, fourth quarter. Time for somebody to step up.
And can you execute under pressure? Because the pressure is intense right now. No one wants to be responsible for making the error that costs their team. But at the same time, who's going to be responsible for making the play that gives the advantage to your team? Who's going to break out? Just what you said.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Darnold.
Pass complete to Addison.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion.
And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold rolling to his right. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Darnold to throw again.
He gets it to Addison.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Darnold.
Flushed out right. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Darnold to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Now a first down carry by Jones. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And here's Jones again on second down.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. And an ideal...
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Hurts and the Eagles now down by 7. 20 seconds to go.
They need a touchdown to keep their Super Bowl hopes alive as they come up on first down. He's back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Back to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And the Vikings are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.